Okay, so today we have Bluebell Knoll, the title track from the 1988 album by Cocteau Twins here. Now, I love to come back to Cocteau Twins. I did get a recent comment, and that's what made me really want to do Cocteau Twins again, but somebody said it's unintelligible mush, and I don't know if they're talking about the Cocteau Twins song or me. Could have been either. But, of course, Cocteau Twins are one of the most unique bands. I hate to use that word, but they are bands I've ever come across, and again, it's always a treat to come back to them. So let's get into this one. 3 minutes, 21 seconds, just the song, no video or whatever. Here we go. I don't know. Maybe I'm ready. I think so. Bluebell Knoll. God. Oh my God. All right. I apologize for the sniffling or whatever you might hear, or clearing of throat, because I'm still sick. But Cocteau Twins, Bluebell Knoll, title track once more from the '88 album here. I've heard a couple songs from their next album in 1990, of course, Heaven or Las Vegas. And from what I've read as well, I'll say this off the get-go. This album, people have said that this might be Liz Fraser at her best, that she really goes to a high range here with her voice on many of the songs. Again, that's from what I've read. And again, that's happening here. She is, oh my God. Liz Fraser. Not everybody understands Cocteau Twins, and I don't want to be like fucking, well, actually guy here, or whatever, or like some nerd, but I mean, I am, but like, it's just, because I know, like, my sisters, like, 4 sisters, I know none of them would like Cocteau Twins. I know, I like a lot of different music, so many people, not everybody loves the same thing, but I know with Cocteau Twins, like, again, off the get-go, somebody commented, which kind of inspired me to come back to this, and I wanted to come back to Cocteau Twins anyway, but somebody said, it's just unintelligible mush. And I know to some people that's what it is, and I've had people yell at me. I feel like they're not really yelling when they comment, but like people say, no, she is saying words, you got to understand. But also some people say, no, she isn't, whatever. And again, somebody has sent a reaction of mine to Simon Raymond, and he did say he's paying too much attention to trying to find out what the words are. The only thing that matters is the music. And again, I was reading a quote from Robin Guthrie that he said something like, we don't have much to say, just listen to the music. That's the most important thing. And that Liz Fraser on purpose did make up her own language. I think she said she invented her own language. And she thought it was fun to do that because it would kind of make public opinion go away, or, it would take people, they wouldn't take it so seriously or whatever. They would just pay attention to the music and, not decipher what is it about. So I just want to say, obviously, all that to be said, Liz Fraser's voice is so ethereal. That's always the word you got to use. It's so dreamy, and that's the whole song too. And on this song in particular, it's the best of both worlds. I mean, I love how there's that harpsichord-like synth or keyboard, whatever you want to say, that starts everything off, which has kind of an old-timey antique feel, which I really enjoyed. And then here comes goddamn Liz Fraser with that. She goes from so many different ranges here. She goes high and she can peak her voice, and then she'll come back down. And then there's that hee that she's doing, not that low, but that hee that she does, and it's just like, my God, it's just I don't know. It's just all over the place, and I love it. All over the place in a good way. It's not like it's messy or something, but yeah, she's rising, she's falling back, and she has quite the good range, as we all know if you like Cocteau Twins. And again, I like how, it's light and it's airy with those synths and such, but then, and again, it's fragile, all this stuff, and her voice sounds so fragile too. I mean, god dang. But then you move on to maybe the latter half of the song where it gets more bold, it gets more dense, there's that percussion that comes in, it almost has like a trip-hop beat, and I'm like, god dang, and it reminds me of like Portishead, and it reminds me too, I gotta do more Portishead down the road, I haven't for a long time. But yeah, there's that trip-hop feeling, and every time I think of trip-hop, I just think of Portishead. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that part. I gotta hold on, my throat's itchy. I'm talking too fast and too much because I just love the song. But yeah, so it's the best of both worlds. How Simon Raymond, of course, Liz Fraser's voice takes the cake here, but it doesn't, because the whole point of their music is the sound of everybody and that huge soundscape. Again, I just reacted to, I think like last week, PJ Harvey's "Went Under Ether." That comes to mind because that song is so much about her piano and her voice. But on, again, Cocteau Twins songs, the voice is, much to do with it. And again, everyone loves Liz Fraser's voice and how angelic and beautiful it is. And my God. But again, there's a lot to do with the soundscape. And you think about how these guys, I do believe, unless I'm completely wrong, they were a pioneering, band or whatever in shoegaze, and you can feel that shoegaze feel, or what shoegaze would come to be into the 90s, and you can feel just through, of course, shoegaze is just all about that loud or that big soundscape, and it's all about the sound. The voice is great, and a lot of voices in shoegaze are also ethereal and whatever, and they're so light, and sometimes you can't really hear them that great over the distorted guitar and stuff, but that's the point, and that's what you get here too. That just feeling of, again, it's all about that soundscape, but again, Liz's voice cuts through that with her high vocals, and again, it's just dreamy as hell. It's just beautiful. I feel like I'm floating on a cloud, but of course, I guess I'd just fall right through that cloud. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I don't know, it just, again, that percussion, I just love how that came in at the end. I was like, ooh, that's a bit different, a little bit. I just love how that drum machine, I guess you might say as well, because I do know that drum machine was a part of this album anyway. When I'm looking at the personnel, whether it was on the song or not, I believe it was, but it's just so much. I love, all the bits and pieces they put on this one. And again, just how it went from airy to bold so easily, and within the same, 3.5 minutes basically. And it did not feel like 3 minutes. I mean, I closed my eyes a few times there during the reaction as well, because I just wanted to, I guess, kind of get the whole feeling, because I don't know, I feel like if you close your eyes and just like pretend, I don't know what the fuck, you feel like you're there, wherever there is, but you feel like, they're singing right to you. Liz is singing right to you. She's in the room or something. I mean, my God. But yeah, it's just, and again, that harpsichord-like instrument I keep talking about. I just loved how that came in, and it kind of just shocked me a little bit. I was like, oh, we're going right there all of a sudden. And again, it just had kind of an old-timey feel to me. And just hearing Liz over that, she sounds like she, so much despair, but she also sounds a bit sad, but also there's so much energy in this track, and there is a bit of there's some positivity. So I'm getting like everything, both sides within the music and her voice too. And yeah, so it's just nuts. I mean, every time I talk about them, obviously she's very expressive, whatever words she is saying, whatever it means to her. I mean, again, songs mean so much to everybody, whether they're singing, you can understand the words or not. I mean, so many singers have talked about, I mean, Oasis is right behind me, so I have to say, yeah. I mean, Noel Gallagher, I'll say it out the get-go. I know not everybody likes him, but how he says, I think Champagne Supernova or whatever, he said he didn't know what he was writing when he did that, but obviously it means a lot to those people he sings it to every night, to those thousands of people, it means something different. And again, that's just what I say that just to say with this, again, this song means something different to so many people. It helps them. I'm sure, many of Cocteau Twins songs have helped people through hard times or good times as well. As just they're a great band to listen to no matter what mood you are in. And yeah, and it's just a great experience. I mean, again, it is an experience when you listen to them. And again, I feel like you have to be like, and I don't mean to say this as a condescending thing or something, but you have to be like sensitive to music to really get Cocteau Twins. And I'm not saying I get Cocteau Twins, but I mean, I like them. I mean, I enjoy what they do. And, but yeah, so it's just, you gotta be sensitive to music. You have to have some kind of, you gotta be vulnerable, I guess, too. And just, allow yourself to, be one with the music. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, just let yourself go and just listen to the music and not judge and not try to be like, well, what's she doing there? What's this instrument here? Whatever the hell. But yeah, and I do want to mention as well, which I found nice to see, around this time in the band, and this is from Wikipedia, so that's right. But apparently Simon Raymond has said that he claimed that this record, and I guess this song, there was a great sense of freedom around recording it all. He also said, I'll just say this, it really felt like a period of creativity and freedom. We were all getting on great musically and socially. Well, that's great. Liz and Robin were about to have a baby. I was about to get married. There was lots of joy around, very productive. It was a really fun record to make. And again, he goes on to talk about how Liz, she said she gained so much from inventing her own language, which I kind of talked about earlier. But I just love that too, because yeah, it just gave her confidence to do whatever the hell she wanted and not feel like she was going to get any criticism or whatever the hell, because no one really knew what she was saying. And so yeah, that was just beautiful. And I might as well, I mean, we know all three of them. I already talked, but just the personnel of the album anyway. I usually do this. So what the hell? Elizabeth Fraser, can you believe it? She's on vocals. No one else can be as ethereal and as beautiful sounding as her. My God, I always got to fawn over Liz Fraser, but I mean, you just heard her. I mean, I loved it. Robin Guthrie, again, for the whole album here on guitar, keyboard, synth and drum machine programming and production, and Simon Raymond on bass guitar and keyboards. And again, the bassiness, is that a word I could use? Anyway, the bass feel, and then again, that light feel, I just can't get over it. There's that darkness, but there's also the light to it, and the same thing goes for Liz's voice when she goes up and comes back down, and there's that he and all that. I mean, my God, it's just beautiful. So anyway, usually at the end of a thing, where when I'm done talking about the music, I talk about lyrics, but we don't need to do that here. I don't even want to speculate anymore, because there's no point, and the band has told me there's no point. So what the fuck? So anyway, there you go. Bluebell Knoll by Cocteau Twins. This video is long enough because I talked forever. But again, it's all about the feeling you get when you listen to Cocteau Twins. That's what I've learned. It's all about the feeling, and it's taken me a while to understand that, because again, I like knowing things. I like detail, all this stuff. But it's just about the feeling. It's all about the vibes. The vibes with Cocteau Twins are always immaculate. So anyway, I guess that's all I got to say. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. Maybe Cocteau Twins will get together one day. I know they're all in their 60s now, but one can hope. But anyway, thanks for watching. All of the support. I'll talk to you guys again soon.